Welcome to this SecureX orchestration video that focuses on SecureX network analytics, SaaS, and cloud analytics integration with Umbrella throughout the Orchestrator. This use case is mainly focused on how you schedule protection for confirmed threats detected from the SecureX network analytics, SaaS, or cloud analytics, formerly known as StealthWatch Cloud and Cisco Umbrella. So you've got a network that's monitored throughout telemetry with the SecureX Cloud Analytics or SecureX Network Analytics SaaS, and it picks up some type of threats based on the machine learning engine that's available as a threat feed to this technology. And we found out that there is bad communication happening to outside. Technically, what could be done is to actually try to block those threats through using other solutions. And basically, you need to be looking out for these alerts and do this from a manual perspective. Now, with the SecureX Orchestrator, you can actually schedule an automated query back to SecureX Network Analytics, SaaS, or Cloud Analytics, and take those confirmed threats, automatically find them, do some actions based on that, find the IPs that are behind it, the external IPs, and do a domain blocking or IP-based blocking, depending if the reverse DNS that occurred with the actual orchestrator function or not, and then you can notify your team about what actually occurred. So that's basically the workflow. The idea of it is to automate the detection. You can schedule this workflow maybe on a daily basis. At the end of the day, it goes back throughout the whole day, find a specific threat, which is in this case we're looking for confirmed threat from the machine learning engine formerly known as Cognitive, and we block it with Umbrella either by using a DNS block list or an IP block list. So let's have a look at the workflow from a perspective of running it in an opposite way from the results. So we look at the specific alarms coming from on WebEx team from the orchestrator itself. We see that there is a new alert found from StealthWatch Cloud, as formerly known, or SecureX Network Analytics SaaS, that's matching a specific time range and a specific criteria for search on that specific alarm. So we're searching for confirmed threats coming in through the machine learning engine. We found an alert that's matching this criteria and an IP associated with it, and we use that to use Umbrella associated with our account to actually block this either through a DNS block list or a web block list, depending if it's an IP or a DNS name. So let's have a look at the workflow itself. First, we log into StealthWatch Cloud. Automatically, we find a specific alarm that matches specific criteria and the time range. We found that alarm. If we find it, we create an array of observation of it. We take all the observation associated with that alert or alarm. Then we go into Umbrella. We found the destination information about the web block destination and the DNS block destination. And then for each of these observations, we go ahead and try to do a reverse DNS to find out if we can find the DNS name behind the cell IP that's matching that confirmed thread that we found out through machine learning. Then we do either of the two things. If we were able to do a reverse DNS, then we add it to a domain block list. If not, we can add it to a web block list, which is IP based, both of them inside Umbrella. And finally, what we do with that is we post the message that we have done all this work. So this workflow is actually built with input variables depending on your environment. You can actually specify the API keys for SecureX Network Analytics Cloud or SaaS. Also, you can specify the Umbrella DNS name of that block list and name of the IP block list depending on what you are using, the WebEx room ID, the organization ID, and also the time range of when you want to run this actual, between which time ranges you want to run this actual workflow. So basically now, if we log into our Umbrella account, we go to the destination lists, we look at the demo web block list. In this case, we have one new IP. It was added automatically, and this specific IP is associated with a threat found through cognitive intelligence or the machine learning, as we now call it. So this is the full workflow that you can actually create within SecureX Orchestrator to query on a daily basis for confirmed threat and secure network analytics SaaS that were found throughout machine learning, and automate the response with Umbrella either for domain or IP blocking. This was the use case. Hope this video has been informative for you guys, and tune in for other videos.